Well, my grandfather came from Scotland, from Dunfermline. They decided to emigrate to Australia and settled at Maryborough in 1886. And then he got an apprenticeship at the Maryborough Chronicle. And that's how we got into the printing business. He got to know Rockhampton and decided to set up a newspaper there, the Critic. It was very popular. It was a weekly sporting paper. It went for 30 years until the Depression, that they had to get into the job printing business. Changes from generation to generation, sometimes it was with a lot of difficulty, because old people don't like to change their ways. It's the reason for the success, I'd say, that we've always changed with the times. During the war, Major Taft came down to work to see my Uncle Jack, and he said, could you print the pay books? They wanted 20,000. We said, we've got no paper, and he replied, we'll get you the paper. So Jack said, is there any chance of getting some extra paper so we could do a few jobs? And they did. They printed the pay books for the American Army, and they made writing pads, and they called them the Victory Writing Tablet. The printing works had one win out of the American Army. Well, I started to put the labels together some years ago until we could get a venue here at the Historical Village. It's really the history of the town. We've kept samples of concerts and events and posters, football matches. Still got a lot more material we could put in because we've been collecting it for a long time. Oh, we've got tins of ink from the 1930s. There's a lot of items that old printers would appreciate. Why we've got such a large collection is we haven't moved. We've been in the same building since 1908, and you don't tend to throw much out. Whereas if you move, you tend to discard a lot of things. But the old machinery, we've kept that in storage. We have to clean it up to get it out here to work. But everything's working, so by having them here, people can look back on the history and put it with the city itself.